You're not big game hunting, but you have a big rhino out there to tame with a contract, and that's Matthew Tkachuk. When you, Brad, saw the number 81.5 pop up over the weekend, what went through your mind? You have some business on the horizon here with someone that many think is a future captain of your team.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't a huge surprise. We've been modeling, a lot of our work. We've been modeling at different numbers. Obviously, we're a little bit higher than 81.5 in a lot of our modeling, but always knowing that there could be, something could be lower or higher. So we went to the managers meeting there before the draft on the Thursday, I think it was, or the Wednesday or the Thursday, and we got a sense from the league that it's either going to be, 81.5, 80 or 82. So you felt, you had. You were narrowed in. It's not a huge gap, but certainly you'd always like to see it as high as you can get it for those of us that have business to do. So not a huge surprise, Jeff. And the impact it has, you've got a little bit less money than maybe you projected to work with, and you got to figure out a way to make it all fit.
We touched on this before you came on the air, Brad. What's happened to when you're talking to the restricted free agents? What's happened to the bridge deal? Where has it gone? Does it make sense for you at any point to consider a bridge deal for somebody like Matthew?
Yeah, that and my hair is gone. I don't know where it went. You know what? I think there's that there's still a marketplace for that. We've seen it here with Travis Sanheim recently in Philadelphia. So I think it's all part of the discussion, right? This, and it's been talked about really all year. This group of players, this RFA group of players, have really collectively done things, that not a lot of group of restricted players have done in the past. So I think it's trying to figure out that marketplace. So I still think there's, we've gone through it. If you go through our history, we've had, 2-year deals, 3-year deals. In the past, and I still think that market is still there. It's just you're seeing it change, and you're seeing, really most recently sort of big dollars on shorter term deals. I think the bridge deal is still there. It's the definition maybe from the team side of what constitutes a bridge deal. Not just going shorter necessarily constitutes a bridge deal, but I think each individual case is a little bit different, right? No matter what everybody's economics are a little bit different. Every player is a little bit different. Every situation is a little bit different. So I don't think it's gone the way of the dinosaur quite yet. But obviously these players coming out that we're talking about have been real productive players, and we've seen some contracts that have been done at significant numbers. And I think everybody's just trying to find out where everybody fits within the scope at this point.
As different as those situations are, and obviously you're only dealing with one of those marquee RFAs that we've talked so much about, do you feel like they're meshed together? I just ask because it seems strange that none of them have signed this close, this late into the off season.
Yeah, Chris, I yes and no. I think everybody's still maybe trying to figure out what that market is, right? And you have a better sense as things start to fill in. So, right now, has there been a marketplace set? Is somebody waiting to be the first to sort of set the bar? I know in our particular case, both the player, Matthew, and his representatives have not, they haven't shied away from engaging with us at all. And so it's been real productive dialogue. And we're just trying to get to a place where that makes sense for the player, makes sense for us. And, I can't speak to all the other situations. So they're all a little bit unique because everybody's situation is a little bit different. And whether that's their cap situation today, where there may be some tightness financially a year or 2 years down the road. So everything's a little bit different. So I think, everybody's just cognizant of making sure they do the right deal. And the right deal for themselves, the right deal for the players. So, again, I can't get into specifics on other teams. That's not necessarily any of my business. I just know from our standpoint, we've got a really good player that is a really big part of our team now and is going to continue to be, and we're just trying to get something that gets him looked after and fits within our structure, and we'd like to do it sooner rather than later.